All right, it's that time of the month again. Weekend Classic. Weekend Classic. Here's the squad. We just got a brand new addition. We have James Wood here in left field from the May Spotlight program. He's solid. A lot of people are saying he looks better than Harper on paper. Harper obviously really good too, has a great swing, who we don't have him yet, but we're pretty close with the collections. We have 3 of these cards, but that's for Scooble. And then the retro is Harper. You need 10 of these guys. Now we got lucky and pulled Caminero, who's going to be on the squad as well. And this Caminero card's really good. 93 contact, 97 contact, over 100 pop on both sides, 85 vision, and 110 clutch. I know this Jacob Wilson card looks really good as well. I like his swing, plenty of contact to work with, and vision and clutch. Obviously, this is the end goal, is to get Bryce Harper, but we're going to debut these other guys first. And you're going to pull other cards out of this that are in the base round. There's some tops now guys along the program path as well. And the rewards for Gold Division 2 look pretty good. Better than the last time. Let's just say that. All the rewards look better than the last time. Get 1 win, you get 12 ball and packs. You get 1 win, individual win. You don't even have to go 1-0. You don't have to go undefeated. You could lose 10 games in a row if you want it. If you get 1 win in the Weekend Classic in Gold 2, you get 12 ball and packs. So I wonder if you're in Gold 1 or if you're in Bronze or Silver, if it's just the same reward but less packs. A closed contact, if you purposely push and close the contact, as long as the path is like almost symmetrical, you get a really good swing with a pull. Oh, he's cracked. He's cracked. 411 team average. 411 team average. Jordan Zimmerman. I haven't faced him yet. What a great swing. This game is just unbelievable sometimes, man. Tale as old as time? Yeah, exactly. All right. James Wood, first at bat. How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? That's a good debut. I've typically with my YouTube videos, I'm very good with debut guys. Not recently, but this year, it's been all right. So James Wood debut video, first at bat, home run, first pitch. I like that. Well, second pitch actually. That's actually not a bad swing either. A little late. The other debut guy, Ryan O'Hearn. Let's go. My Irish lad. Going 447 to right center on a beautiful, honestly, a really nice pitch too. I think that was a perfect, that was a changeup. Yeah, I'm glad I sat on that because I was really early on the sinker the pitch before. Dude, I'm telling you, you got to warm up, man. He's filling up the zone. That's a good pitch. That was way off that. All right. Look, 2 perfect home runs for 2 debut guys. That literally can't go better for a video, but we got a pitch. We got Shohei on the mound. This guy has a really good average, team average. So, like, the last time I was in Weekend Classic, we played in, I think, one of the silver leagues because I didn't really play a lot of ranked before. So, we can't really be upset if we run into good opponents. It's going to happen. That's a really good pitch on 2-1. Yeah, that's a good swing, too. He got under that, but it's Carlos Beltran. I mean, Shohei is going to be tough to pitch with in general. But when you're playing a guy who has these batting averages, it's going to be really rough if we don't hit our spots, or at least try to. He's got pretty big par regions. So, like, you're going to throw some perfect pitches, and it's going to go nowhere where you want it. It's going to go right down the middle sometimes, and you just can't really do much about it until you take him out. It's the only solution sometimes. All right. I consider myself lucky on that one. That away cutter is either a perfect home run over the right field wall against me or a very early ground out. I rarely get swing and misses on that. Please don't get this. I wouldn't expect a guy... All right, he's only hitting 250 with him, but I wouldn't expect a guy who has a 411 team average to be swinging at pitches like that. No, bro. He just missed it. Oh my god, dude, that left the hand, and I was like, it's gone. Forget about it. Come on, Nick. No, come on, Nick. What are you doing? It's the second time I swung early on an outside fastball. No. Oh, come on. He really hooked that? That was outside. Gil Hodges, Carlos Beltran can really get away with bad swings for a while until we get some better pitchers early. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. There we go. Please don't touch this. Okay. That should never be an out. Just by the way, that's a collection card 99, and he just put a really good swing on it. That should not be an out. I'll give credit where credit's due. Over 100 contacts, 91, 92 power or something. Probably got under it enough, but the physics with like sliders and sweepers are really weird this year, man. Well, no, I shouldn't even say this year. They've been bad. They've been bad for the last like 2 years. That was a bad pitch too. Yeah, dude, Shohei Ohtani's really tough to pitch with, actually. It's either I talk and complain. Junior, the other guy. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I know I didn't get under it enough, but why is that? How is that caught so easily? Like, he didn't have any effort into that catch. It's hit 105 off the bat with a guy with 100 power. Good timing.
That's a ball, that's down.
The other debut guy, he gets out on that. That's just so fucking unfortunate, man. Ooh, wow. Horrible. Horrible pitch. We got lucky there. I'm lucky. He swung at that. Or just get to World Series and then, like, quit out. I mean, purposely lose games. Alright, let's get Kieber to hit here. I'll tell you what, the Jordan Zimmerman, I've heard he's mid, but the one thing that's good about him is the difference between his changeup and sinker is really deceptive. Same movement, different velocity, it's tough. No, no, no! Gotta get that one. That's an out. Never mind. All right, well, we turn on a sinker with Scott Rowland against a righty. Unusual. It comes with 2 outs, but honestly, that's a reward in itself, is getting that with Scott Rowland. Get up the middle, get up the middle, get up the middle. What game am I playing, man? I'm getting lucky. I'm getting really lucky. I'm throwing fastballs down the middle and getting pop-ups. I thought it was a changeup, man. I gotta stop guessing changeup. Oh, Junior. Caminero. A little early on the changeup there. Please? Who do I have in left? Oh, that's James Wood. Okay. Yes. Got early on it. Holy shit. That could have been bad. He could have pushed that out to center field for a home run. Woo! No, dude. Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland, you're a collection card. I need you to move your feet on a ball that's hit a fart. A fucking granny fart. Betty White fart off the bat. Came in at 80, had to leave no more than 75 off the bat. But instead of planning or moving your feet and getting in front of the ball like a real baseball player would, you plant your feet and dive like you've never played the game before and you've only seen people play on TV where they dive. That's insane. They need to take that animation out, dude. It's ridiculous. No one does that. No one does that in real life. I always have a gripe with that animation. That's gonna stay in play. Wow, I thought I hit that really early. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be a foul ball. No, that was the one. We've been late on that slot, that exact same slider in that exact same location several times for pop-ups.
Nope, ball.
And that time we got it, but it was too early for a foul home run. And early again on the changeup, but goes out to center field. Good swing. He's late on it though, man. God. It's tough to get these third outs. No, bro. First of all, what are you doing? Play the fucking ball. My second baseman just gave up.
Ball.
Check. He gets another check swing. What a surprise. When you get a million check swings so that counts in your favor every fucking time, you're gonna get a good pitch to hit. It should be a tie game still, guys. Like, Brian Roberts shouldn't get on with that swing. My second baseman giving up on that play, that would have been the third out 2 times. I know you guys don't like complaining, but I'm gonna do it when the game plays like fucking shit. And then he puts a good swing with Gil Hodges. Good for you, dude. All right, we're gonna take Shohei out. He's not it. All right, we got Crochet on the mound for the second game. And slightly late is very late, and then he's on time for the fastball. That's awesome. Good stuff. Are you... Dog, these are the worst players to play against. How are you that late on that pitch, but then you squared up a 100 fastball? And then you get the foul ball. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done complaining. Well, he timed up 1 fastball, so... Does that mean he's going to time them all up? Apparently. Oh! Oh! We can't field now. Awesome. Who... What? Who's at second base? No. No. There's no way. There's no way. Dude, that pitch was a foot inside. Damn, this game sucks. He was... Alright, so I'm already out of the inning, right? Because that ball to second base, bullshit. Hit right to him. Don't know why he couldn't field it. So I'm out of the inning there. I throw a cutter inside. It ends up inside. He gets a home run on it. Can't time anything else up. I gotta fight my way out of the fucking top of the first on some bullshit. I'll take that. I'll take that. We need anything we can get this game with what's been happening. Golfed it. Come on, man. Why even show me the fucking meter? This guy's whole strategy is to swing early. That's it. No, dude, no. You don't reward players who are at this level with a swing and a foul ball there. It's 2 feet above the zone. You just don't do it, man. Check swing. Gets a check swing for a walk. That's lovely, dude. Awesome. Good for you. Look at the pitches he's swinging at. It's 4-0. Wow, I'm really surprised that wasn't a foul ball. I'm not even trying to be funny. It can't be a hit. It just can't be. It just can't be, dude. It can't be a hit. 2 strikes. Bottom left of the screen. Dog, I don't know what to fucking do anymore. Thank you. Just got under it, but it worked. Oh my god, that made me nervous. Hobie Milner against Scott Rowland. No. Safe. Oh, thank god. I thought he got him. Alright, that's an error given back to me. I had one on my side. Maniac. Alright. I didn't need to do that, but wow. Can't believe it worked. Smoking it on the ground. James Wood's gonna get a hit. His second error for Chipper Jones in the inning gets us the tying run on a very well placed pitch that we actually squared up very well too. In the gap. We're gonna score a run out of this. Caminero comes through on his debut, and we're gonna get the lead run from first. Just a great inning all around. We had to get Satchel Paige out of there. We weren't doing well against him. And then Ryan O'Hearn gets the sinker down and in. We hook it. 2-run home run, all with 2 outs. We tie it up. We take the lead. We got the sweeper on the last one from Hobie Milner against the lefty, so we had to go to sinker just to try to throw us off. Got it. Come on, 1 out. Yes, holy shit. Would have got him with a perfect throw. Would have got him with a perfect throw. That's all right. Oh, James Wood runs it down. That just saved 3 runs. Well, it saved a run at least, maybe 2 runs. And we save our 3-run lead is what I meant. Get one out. Get one out of it. Thank you, Caminero. Thank you. That's big out of you. That's huge out of you. Come on, dude. These pinpoints so tough. Got him. Thank you. My opponent just saved me. I was not pitching well. Yes. There we go. Ryan O'Hearn with his 4th home run in this debut. 4 home runs in 2 games. 2 of them perfects. Wait. Yeah, I think he's got 4 home runs. At least 3. 4. It's 4. Late on the fastball. Eric Gagne is in the red. So our bullpen's going to be very depleted for next game because it was already pretty bad for this one. There we go. Get him to roll over on that. 2 down in the 9th. 4-run lead. Gotta get one more out. We have a guy in the red pitching. There's a hit. Doesn't matter if you're late, I guess, as long as it just doesn't find a glove. Yeah, he's really in the red. He's out of energy. Got him? We end the game on a pickoff at first base. Of all things to happen, there was no chance of double play. He did not have to take a lead or steal second. He's down by 4 runs. It's not like 1 run's going to really do much. And he decides to take a lead step, and we get him on the quick throw over to first. That was the most stressful 2 games of ranked and weekend classic I ever played, and I let my rage out a little. The games are very sweaty right now. Ryan O'Hearn, 4 home runs in 2 games, and tremendous home runs, all moonshots. Go pick up Ryan O'Hearn. Okay, and I did play another game of Weekend Classic 2 days later. It's nice that they extend it into Monday and even Tuesday. We actually put the supercharged Manny Machado here in the DH, and he popped off in this game, and I'll show you some clips of it. And we faced off against a decent opponent who had Dustin May on the mound, and Dustin May is still very good starting pitching. His ERA, though, team ERA, is in the 5, and he filled up the zone a lot of the game, so it's pretty telling that his ERA is high because of that. However, we did get a first inning run off of James Wood and a home run. It was an early home run on a sweeper, but it got kind of right down the middle of the plate. We weren't on it that much, but at a field like this, you catch it sometimes and you get the home run. I faced another opponent who just wanted to swing early at everything, so he really only touched the fastball in this game, and he hit a forkball out eventually, but he was really early on everything that was not a fastball. So I try to keep that to a limit after this Ellie De La Cruz triple on the fastball on the corner. So we end up loading the bases on these John Donaldson pinpoints. I was all around the zone and just could not buy a strike. And my opponent was just taking everything, even strikes in the zone. But with no outs, bases loaded, we get 1 out there. And that was a strikeout. We end up getting another strikeout here looking. You can see him check swinging early, looking for a fastball. We get him with the forkball in the corner. And then eventually we get out with this sinker right there, thinking it's a fastball. He's way ahead of it. All right, now this Anthony Rendon card I think is great. A little underrated. I have him at second base. He's good enough fielding there. And we smacked this sinker off of Dustin May inside early. I couldn't really touch it in the first inning. I was prepared for it in this inning, and we get a perfect home run from Rendon right there. We had a lot of solo shots in this game, but I really like him at second base over Junior Caminero. And just how I was pitching with John Donaldson all game was pretty much throw anything but the fastball. You see him check swinging a lot, and sometimes they went, and sometimes he got the check swing. More often than not, he was actually getting the check swing. So it was a little bit tough to pitch, and I actually walked a lot of guys with John Don. I think it was 5 batters total I walked in 5 innings pitched, but we ended up having to fill up the zone a couple of times. And 2 times in this game, we had the bases loaded with no outs, and our opponent could not score a run. Eventually, we do give some runs back to him, though. He had some nice hits, and we'll show them here. He was also really good with the outside part of the plate. So right there, he gets that slider. And he took a lot of pitches randomly in between his hits and other innings where he was swinging away. So, like, again, that's why the walks came. But anytime he wasn't taking pitches, it was usually hitting the outside part of the plate. And I try to stay away from the outside after that. Trevor Story has been great in this team, and he's been really good with the inside pitches as well. We're going to get one here. It's actually just late. But sometimes on these just lates, if you get the PCI there, they end up finding grass, whether it's in the gap or you saw right there, if the center fielder's playing deep, you get it down in front of him. All right, and then supercharged Manny Machado. He really does well this game. I only had him supercharged for 2 hours, so I can only use him for 1 or 2 games. Ideally 2 games, but he hits a bomb here on a nice sinker inside first pitch of the at-bat. But with Manny Machado, he's a good addition to the team, and this game took forever. My opponent took forever to pitch, and he did not skip any of the in-between innings, hitting X on the button. And you saw there, we're trying to keep our batting average up with Ryan O'Hearn. He got a single in this game. And then Trevor Story early on a changeup here, but we squared it up and got under it. Great addition to the squad. If you guys don't have him on your squad or you didn't try him out yet, go ahead and try him. All right, my opponent did hit a 2-run home run with Mookie Betts in this inning. I don't think I have the clip of it, but it was off of a forkball, which he finally waited it on, but still pretty early and hit the foul pole in left field. He's going to get a nice swing with Ketel Marte and actually wait on a pitch for once, and we get this runner at second base, and he gets another run. 5-3, it's closer than it should seem, but my opponent was kind of hanging in there for a while. All right, starting off this inning, Mike Piazza has been more enjoyable to use every year since they dropped him in the game. I think the first year they put him back in the game, he had a really tough swing to use against righties, and in general, he kind of just drove the ball into the ground. He was late a lot. But this Mike Piazza, I think, has a better swing than previous Mike Piazzas, and he's really good on paper, too. Contact is good against both sides, and he can run into pitches as well. Corbin Carroll, I started out really hot with, and now you can see I'm struggling with him. I'm only hitting 259, so I really have done bad with him recently. And he's still on the squad because he plays a great outfield, and I should be doing better with him for the card that he is. So I'm going to keep him in there and just try to get his average back up. All right, Scott Rowland hitting 290 with him, so he's also a little questionable for me now. Started out hot, cooled down with him quite a bit. He's going to get a sac fly here, and I think we do some pretty good base running here. Never mind, there's another play where we get cheese, and I'll show that. All right, but before we get to that, James Wood with his second home run here. It's not a pretty one at all. We get the sinker. We're pretty off of it. We're just late. At a place like Coors Field, it's going to fly sometimes. This is like a pop-up home run to left field. With only 1 out, we would have at least scored 1, even if he caught it on a fly ball with the sacrifice fly, but we get the 3-run shot. This is my first time seeing Blake Trinan on the mound, but he was pretty good. Trevor Story here, though, right up the middle. We're going to end up doing some really good base running here. With the guy only on first with 1 out, we get him to third base and then hang the guy up at second. I didn't really mean to do that. I actually thought he was going to throw it to third, and then we end up kind of cheesing him, getting in the rundown from second to first, and he ends up being safe at second, and we score the run, so that was awesome. All right, and then James Wood, already 2 for 4 on the day. We're going to get a sweeper up in the corner. We get on top of it somehow, score another run. He does go to home plate this time. Slide just ahead of the throw. We're up 11-3 at this point. I feel a lot more comfortable in the 9th inning. The whole game, it was a struggle, though. And then very next pitch with supercharged Manny Machado, he hits another bomb. A little under it, but again, when you put it right down the middle, you tend to get favored towards the batter, and you can just swing away and usually get good contact. So up 13-3, my bullpen is dead. I got Ben Joyce in just to get us out of this game. And I'm going to have to start Jordan Zimmerman next game and hope he goes for a lot of innings because all of my other pitchers are dead. Either way, Weekend Classic this time around felt a lot cleaner in the connection with the game. And obviously, a couple of these Hall of Fame games were really tough with check swings, foul balls, and just like late hits for even myself and my opponent. Like both me and my opponents got pretty gifted with some of the hits, and it was just really tough to play with that and pitching. But this last game we had was easily our best. A couple of guys all had multiple hit games. James Wood, Trevor Story, Manny Machado, Anthony Rendon. It was a great time. So this was a great game, and let me know what you guys think about Weekend Classic. I kind of like that it's only once a month. I think if they did it every weekend, it'll be a little overwhelming, and you feel like you would have to play a lot, and I don't really want to do that, but I also don't want to get FOMO from missing out. I think once a month for Weekend Classic is a good idea. So let me know what you think in the comments.